Military Matters in Camden County. We have with us today Jimmy Schubert, the Command Master Chief of the Kings Bay Naval Submarine Base. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks for having me back.
Thank you for joining us once again. He is back by popular demand again to inform us what's going on in the base.
Hey, we're doing great. The first thing I want to say is last week we ran a new exercise, which I'm sure a lot of people heard about. But I want to thank the community for their patience. I want to thank the community for their support as usual. The exercise was a huge success. We had a great, we had a lot of good training out of that, and we got a lot of good information. We learned a lot from that exercise. But I also recognize that it may have caused a strain on some of our community members, and I want to thank everyone for their patience throughout that 4 days that we ran that exercise, and that it's over and all the gates are back open and traffic is normal and those types of things, and exchange and commissary and everything's back open and running normally. So thank you to everyone for all their patience for what they did during that week that we ran that exercise.
Perfect. Thank God the gates are now back open, and I'm glad it was a success.
Right. It was great. It was a good exercise. We learned a lot, and there was a lot going on. The second thing, though, is that we're excited about is we're starting up our annual food assistance program run by the chapel. It's going to run from November the 12th to December the 4th. And you'll be able to, it's a program designed for our families who may or may not have enough money to support a traditional Thanksgiving meal or a Christmas meal, and that's why it goes to December. So that what we do and what we've set up at the commissary is it's an opportunity for those of us who can afford it to go in and buy a special gift pack. They're $4.75, and what we can do is you just pay the $4.05, and they take the bag and they put it in the bag. And at the end of that, when it's all done, we collect the bag. The command master chiefs and the local leadership and the lieutenant commands are providing the chapel the names to Chief Haynes at the chapel for those families that we are in need. And what we're going to do is we're going to give them that package that you bought them for $4.75 plus a voucher for a turkey, and so that they can have a traditional Thanksgiving meal, and that everything is there for them and all the trimmings and everything for that meal. So it's a great event. We do it every year for our families at Thanksgiving and Christmas. So if you would like to support that, please just buy your bag at the Navy Commissary, and we'll help you.
Definitely will. That's a very nice way to support those in a little bit of need.
Yeah. The other thing that we got going on this year, as usual, is that every year, Thanksgiving, these times of year are positive times. So the Pirates Cove at the galley, is obviously going to offer their traditional Thanksgiving meal, $7 a head. They're going to run from $1,400 to $1,700 over Thanksgiving Day. So it'll be a traditional Thanksgiving meal for our families. And so if you don't feel like cooking and you want a good meal, please come out to the Pirates Cove for $7. We'll feed you a traditional Thanksgiving meal from $1,400, and that's open to all DoD civilians and service members on the base. So Perfect. We're looking forward to having everyone come out for that. Okay, yeah, the last thing I want to talk about, though, is something that's near and dear to our hearts here on the base. Every day our service members make a commitment, and they go to sea, they come back and all that. But one of the things that we do around the holiday seasons, we start getting invited to different places. We start doing things. We start breaking out of our routine. So I want to talk a little bit about holiday safety, because some of the most serious accidents and where we lose sailors and we hurt our family members and that sort of thing, is because we don't have good plans when we go on these different outings to a drop-in at someone's house, or to a Christmas party, or a Thanksgiving time frame, or somebody's going to have you over. We start socializing a little more this time of year during the holiday season. So I want to make sure that people have a good thought process before they leave their house, that they have a plan on where they're going, how they're going to get there. And obviously, as we've always said, our motto at Kings Bay is that, no drinking and driving, not even one, is our motto at Kings Bay. So I want to make sure that we're responsible about the use of our alcohol, and that we have a plan to and from. But it's just not about alcohol. We're all adults, and I want to make sure that we get our people from point A to point B safely, and that we get them back safe. Because absolutely, I need them back at the first of the year as we move into this holiday season. That we get them back safely, and that we get them back to work, and that we continue with our lives.
Very, very good point. Designated drivers, if you have one available. Thanks for being with us, and remember, keep watching Camden TV Today.